What is the law of cosines? Well, we have something just kind of like the law of sines. This is the law of cosines. We use cosines. We use solve triangles. We use the law of cosines. I don't really do a good Christopher Walken. I don't really do good impressions. We use the law of cosines to solve triangles, and the cases where it's super easy to use and where you would use it are when you have two sides and the included angle. Two sides and the included angle. That side angle sides. That means you have like a side and then the angle in between. If you have that, so for your triangle, then you can use the law of cosines to find all the rest of the information. And then if you have three sides to the triangle, then you can use the law of cosines to find all of the inside, all the interior angles. So what is the law of cosines? What is it? Well, let's write it down so we can see. Again, we can start with the picture. Like what do? We just this picture like this, and we're just gonna say this is alpha, this is gonna be beta, and this is gamma. And in the opposite side, just like the law of sines, it has to be C, and this is a B, and this is A. So it's for like that again, okay? And really, we have one formula, but it's kind of like when we had the three things for law of sines. We don't use all of them. These are all interchangeable, but let me write it down. All right, now if you're writing these down, there's three formulas, but they're all the same thing pretty much, just depending on what sides you have or what you call whichever. This is actually, it's easy to remember. First, like when I was writing this down, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, c squared, that equals, well, I need an a squared and a b squared just because like I'll have all three, a, b, and c. And then it's minus the a and b, it's like it's the same as there, a and b, minus 2 times a and b, and then the angle that goes across from this is what you're going to be putting into the cosine. So this is multiplication in between. And it's all three of those. The same pattern follows. So if I said a squared, then I definitely know I have a b and a c, and then a b and a c, and then since it's a squared, alpha is going to be the angle because that's the angle opposite. Anyway, little bit to remember how to remember that easily. Just write it down. You might notice a pattern. Just look at an example, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, solve this triangle that we have here, and well, I'll draw a triangle. And I'll call something A. This will be A. That means this has to be alpha. I don't know alpha. I'll call this B. That means this has to be beta. I don't know beta. This has to be then C and gamma. Oh wait, we know gamma. We know gamma. So this one corresponds to a side angle side case, right? That's what we were thinking about before. We can solve sine angle side cases with law of cosines. So let me write down the law of cosines. What do I'm gonna find the C first. I don't know what C is. So I'm gonna say let's use this one because I know what gamma is. That's how I decide what angle am I given, and I know what gamma is. So I'm going to use that first one. If I was given beta, I'd use this one. If I was given alpha, I'd use that one. You know? That's how I do it. Okay, so let's use that. Man, I just wrote that down. I already remember the formula. It's easy. Try and write it down without looking. Do it now. Try it with c squared at the beginning and see if you remember it. It's easy. It's fun. It's not that fun. C squared, I don't know what that is. A, I know what that is. That's 2. Right? So I'll put that 4 there, because 2 squared is 4. Plus b squared, that's 3 squared is 9. And then minus 2 times 2, a is 2, b is 3. And then times the cosine of 60 degrees. 60 degrees. And there we go. And then I can find out what c is, and then continue on. Alright, what is c? well, c squared would equal 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Minus, this is 4, this is 12. Cosine of 60. Cosine of 60, though, that's 1/2. That's 0.5. That's 1/2, right? So that is actually 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6. So that equals 7. So c squared is 7. So that means c, if I square root both sides, is the square root of 7. We're going to take the positive. Usually you do plus or minus, but we're going to take the positive because that's what we're in a triangle. It's going to be positive distance. So that's finding c. I still need to find alpha and beta. How do I do that? Well, it's actually very easy. If I want to find alpha, guess which one I'm going to use? Huh? Guess. Did you guess? M and the D. You're gonna use the one with the alpha in it. Well, yeah. Well, yes. That's what we're gonna. Yes. So let's use that. My goal then on this one is to get the cosine of alpha all by itself. Okay. Now, I already know I want to solve for alpha. I already know A, B, and C. So, if I just solve for cosine of alpha right now, then I can get everything over, well, let's see what happens. If I subtract B squared, that's over there, and then I subtract C squared, that's over there, okay. Then what do I end up with? I have A squared minus B squared minus C squared. That's equal to negative 2bc cosine of alpha. Well, then I can divide by negative 2bc, right? Negative 2bc. So then what I have is cosine of alpha equals a squared minus b squared minus c squared all over negative 2bc. Now I can plug in a, b, and c. So if I plug in a, b, and c, and I put it in a calculator, I get this, and then I use inverse cosine. That's to get alpha, and then alpha would be approximately 40.89 degrees. 40.89 degrees, huh? Okay, alright. So that's that part where I got 2 out of the 3 things that I need. I leave beta up to you. I will tell you what it is. You would use the second one, right? You would use this one, because you find beta, and you do it the same exact way. Find the same exact way. So you find beta the same exact way. You should try it. You should end up getting like 79 something. 79.11.11 degrees. Try that. I'm going to end the video because it's getting long. It's getting quite long.